All right, welcome back here to the Wheeler Center. We're almost ready to go here. Belmont Abbey and Converse tonight. Home opener for the Crusaders, Acro and Tumbling. Here's the order of events of the Acro heats. The pyramid, toss, tumbling, 3 different heat elements. 3 more, followed by the inversion, synchronized, and the open. Heats 1, 2, and 3, the salto, the synchronized, and the open. Duo, trio, quad, and aerial pass, followed by the 6-element pass, open pass, and then on the final team score for the team event. Crusaders and Valkyries have developed quite a rivalry over the years, and expect nothing less. This will be a tight one here tonight. 2 teams at the top of the league year after year and find themselves one way or the other in the top 25. We'll tell you about the Acro event. That's the beginning of the optional portion of the meet. Each team will compete with skills previously chosen with different possible start values. There will be between 2 and 4 athletes on the floor in each of these 3 heats. Heat 1 has 5 elements. Heat 2 has 6 elements. Heat 3 has 7 elements. Start value determined by the difficulty and combination of each skill. In addition, each position must be held for 3 seconds. This event demonstrates power, strength, and balance. Event 3, the pyramid. Athletes will build 3 layers in a structure. Start value of each heat determined by the difficulty and the combination of the entry, structure, and dismount. The pyramid event has 3 different heats with different requirements for each heat. Heat 1 must have an inversion. Heat 2 must be synchronized, and Heat 3 is an open heat. 2 key things the officials are looking for here: position of the top and stability of the structure. And then finally, event 4 is the toss. You'll see 4 athletes toss a teammate into the air. The teammate tossed in the air, known as the top, will execute a flip or twist before being caught. There are 3 heats in this event. The synchronized toss is 2 groups. These groups should look exactly alike and be in sync. The start value of the toss depends on skills that are the top executes in the air. Officials will be looking for height, body position, and tight catches by the bases. Event 5 is the tumbling event. This has 6 heats. First 6 are synchronized group tumbling passes, a duo, trio, and quad tumbling pass. Last 3 are individual tumbling passes. The start value of each heat determined by the difficulty and combination of skills in each pass. Officials will be looking for body position, continuity, and technique. And then finally, the team event. It encompasses everything you just watched in the last 5. It features up to 24 athletes on the floor at one time, performing all those skills in acro, toss, pyramid, and tumbling in a routine set to music. Key items for officials to evaluate include synchronization of skills, stability of the structures, body position, and technique of the tumbling. This is a very fast-paced event, so be sure to keep your eyes on the mat. That's a rundown of all the events in tonight's matchup. Belmont Abbey and Converse are ready for the team introductions and our anthem. And with that cue, we will send you our final timeout here in the pregame. We'll come back for the opening compulsory event after this on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network. All right, Converse here in the compulsory. Now it'll be Belmont Abbey's turn. Participate in the compulsory. Raina Chapels, Molly Froman, Lauren Phillips, and Gracie Grady. Judges will tally up their scores. Let's see what Belmont Abbey has to offer here, making their home debut here in 2025. Crusaders are expected to score a 40 in the compulsory, 10 in the acro, 10 in the pyramid, 10 in the toss, and 10 in the tumbling. Converse, they also very, very strong in the compulsory, an expected score of 40. We await the beginning here for the Crusaders.
Up next in the compulsory acro team will be Belmont Abbey.
Isabella Shrout there on your left. And Arena Chapels on the right. Crusaders ran into some trouble there on the dismount. And there goes the compulsory there for the Crusaders, at least the acro portion. Next up, we'll have the pyramid. Judges will tally up the scores. This should be a really strong event for both these two teams. Every portion of the compulsory, including the pyramid and the toss. Tumbling as well. Again, next we move on to the pyramid. Can achieve a top score of 10. Ainsley Dempsey, who gave birth to a beautiful child over the summer and into the fall, and now is the head coach here of our acrobatics and tumbling team. Sometimes it takes us a little bit longer. We're getting the scores from the judges that then have to go over to the scorers table, and then we will show them to you. We'll take a couple of minute break here, and now here we are ready for the compulsory event. Converse to start us off. They'll build a pyramid here, as we told you in the pregame. Captain Emily Claire Carter there stands in the middle for the Valkyries. A reminder again, we'll have the full scores for you once this first compulsory portion is complete. We're about halfway through. Belmont Abbey's pyramid roster here. Molly Froman, Sarah Brady, Kylie Brophy, Gracie Grady, Anna Audette, Roy Gannon, Valentina Ordonez, Lauren Phillips, Ashley Palucci, Alyssa Westbrook, Gabrielle Cox, Patricia Thomas, and Madison Quinlan.
Up next in the compulsory pyramid heat will be Belmont Abbey.
Captain Madison Quinlan there stands in the middle, directing traffic. So Belmont Abbey with some nice execution there. We'll move into the toss. Coming up next for Converse. Converse will exhibit Mason Turner, Chloe Cleland, Esha Nagaretti, Kayla Bell Danacek, Aiko Harada, Emily Claire Carter, Nia Jackson, Riley Coley, Malia Barrett, Hannah Baker, and Nicolette Young, the captain.
Our third heat of the compulsory event is the toss. First up in compulsory toss will be Converse.
Good stationary movement here, or stationary standing. And a near drop there on the right for the Valkyries. Is Aiko Harada. A reminder, after this first compulsory is concluded, it'll take us a couple of minutes. We'll take a commercial. and then allow the judges to tally up the scores, which will then be sent to us.
Up next in the compulsory toss will be Belmont Abbey.
Mariella Beauchamp, our grad student and our captain here, is standing in the middle of your screen. Quick toss there for the Crusaders. One more event to go here in the compulsory will be the tumbling. Belmont Abbey expected to do really well, excuse me, in the tumble. Same thing for the Valkyries. They start out really strong in this compulsory event.
The final heat of the compulsory event will be the tumbling heat. First up in compulsory tumbling will be Converse.
Now look for the Valkyries to do the tumble. See if Belmont Abbey can match it here at the end in the tumbling. Again, expected score of 10. Ainsley Dempsey's squad always striving for perfection.
Up next to the compulsory tumbling heat will be Belmont Abbey.
And the bench like that. A good reaction here for the Belmont Abbey acro and tumbling team. Finishing out the tumbling portion here in the compulsory.
Standings, let's introduce our next event. The next event is the acro event. This marks the beginning of the optional portion of the meet.
So coming up next is the acro events, the team portion. And we'll take a timeout as the judges tally up the scores after this.
Heat 1 has 7 elements. Heat 2 has 6 elements and is synchronized. And Heat 3 has 7 elements. The start value is determined by the difficulty and combination of each skill. Each position must be held for 3 seconds. The officials will be looking for the body position of the top, stability from the base, and continuity of skills. This event demonstrates power, strength, and balance. Up first with a start value of 9.55 is Converse.
All right, you just saw on your screen the scores from the compulsory event. Belmont Abbey leading very closely. So acro here through the first heat for the Valkyries. Belmont Abbey is up next. Molly Froman, Gracie Grady, Valentina Ordonez, Gabrielle Cox, and Mackenzie Linegar. Excuse me. A slight lead for Belmont Abbey. We'll see how they fare here in the 1 through 5 element. First acro.
Up next with a start value of 10 is Belmont Abbey.
Belmont Abbey also with a start value of 10 here in the first heat. Molly Froman there, your top Nice performance by the Crusaders. Converse's turn to answer here in the second heat, the 6-element synchronization.
The second heat in the acro event will be 6 elements. Up first with a start value of 9.35 is Converse.
And so for the first time here in this event, we see Converse with a start value below 10. That's the expected start value. Ashlyn Voorhees, the senior, tumbling off the top. Belmont Abbey entered this acro with a lead. See if it holds up. Crusaders expected to do really well in this second heat with a start value of 9.9.
Up next with a start value of 9.9 is Belmont Abbey.
Nicely done on the turn. Madison Quinlan and Isabella Schrout. One more heat to go here in the acro until we get to the pyramid. Converse here to participate in the 7-element third heat with Emily Claire Carter, Hannah Baker, Chloe Cleveland, Esha Naji Reddy, and their captain, Converse will start this third heat with a 9.3 expected value. All right, so the Valkyries get through here, and Belmont Abbey will finish it off here in the acro portion with Lauren Phillips, Mackenzie Liniger, Mariella Beauchamp, Arena Chapels, and Caitlin Blakely. And that'll, once Belmont Abbey competes here, that'll wrap up the acro portion. Belmont Abbey will feature Lauren Phillips, Mackenzie Liniger, Mariella Beauchamp, Arena Chapels, and Caitlin Blakeney. Start value of 10 here for the Crusaders. What a dismount there for Chapels, the Belmont Abbey grad student. Bench is insatiable. What a reaction. And the Crusaders in a lather. They crushed it, or at least they hope they did. All right, and now we're waiting for the judges' scores. With that, we're back in 4 minutes on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network. seen him. Hold on. Go back to the.
Up next, with a start value of 9.7, is Belmont Abbey.
Now we move on to the pyramid heats. Belmont Abbey with an expected start value here of 9.7. With Chapels, Cox, Gracie Grady, Deanna Woolard, Kylie Brophy, Sarah Brady, and Roy Gannon. Your captain, Ashley Palucci, the senior.
It is now time for Pyramid Heat 2, the synchronized pyramid. Up first with a start value of 10 is Converse.
And we move on to pyramid and heat number 2. Converse with a start value of 10. Isha Najaretti, Mason Turner, Lindsay Swanger, Kayla Beldanchek, Nia Jackson, Lydia Redmond, Madison Seymour, Aiko Harada, Riley Coley, and Brenna Kudlis. And now Belmont Abbey's turn in the, the Heat 2. Lauren Phillips, Molly Froman, Gracie Grady, Anna Audette, Roy Gannon, Kylie Brophy, Madison Quinlan, Sarah Brady, Gabrielle Cox, and Mackenzie Linegar to partake here.
Up next with a start value of 10 is Belmont Abbey.
Third and final heat. Crusaders still holding on, just about a 2-point lead, and that's a significant advantage.
It is now time for Pyramid Heat 3, the open.
Move on to the third pyramid heat. Here's for Converse, Mason Turner, Emily Claire Carter, Ashley Hernandez, Hannah Baker, and Janelle Horton. Kayla Beldanchek is the captain. And what a twisting turn of events there for the Valkyries. Belmont Abbey will have to match. Crusaders coming up here in the third heat. Valentina Ordonez, Lauren Phillips, Alyssa Westbrook, Anna Audette, and Kylie Brophy. Sarah Brady is the captain. Start value of 10 here for the Crusaders. And we will soon be at halftime.
We will now take a break for halftime. Join us back with 3 minutes remaining on the halftime clock for Pyramid Match Scores and introduction to the toss event.
All right, we're back in a couple of minutes. Give some analysis and then pay the bills here with our sponsors on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network. All right, welcome back here to the Wheeler Center. We are at halftime. Belmont Abbey with a 2-point lead here over the Valkyries. And Belmont Abbey really excelled there in the compulsory and the pyramid. We'll see if they can carry that over into the second half. But after these messages on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network.
For Converse, 8.35. And for Belmont Abbey, 9.1. In the open heat, for Converse, 9.0. And for Belmont Abbey, 9.8.
All right, folks, our upcoming broadcasts here. Tuesday, February 11th, baseball hosts Wingate, 4 p.m. Watch that one, weather permitting. And then fresh off the win today over Emmanuel, Derek Sullivan's team hosts King on Wednesday, 6:45 airtime. And we begin Valentine's Day weekend with a triple header baseball against Southern Wesley at 4 o'clock on Friday with the stream. Mount Olive inside Wheeler here, 6:45 airtime. And then going into Saturday, we finish up the SWU doubleheader starting at noon. We hope to see you then. Appreciate all your help so far. All right, and we will take our final break here and come back from the half after this on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network. All right, now we move into the second half of the meet. We go to the toss. We'll have 3 heats there, along with the synchronization.
Up next, with a start value of 9.9, is Belmont Abbey.
What's going on? All right, working on getting those scores to you folks. Just bear with us. There's Belmont Abbey on the toss. A little bit of shakiness there on the ending, but well done by the Crusaders.
Up next is heat 2 of this event, the synchronized toss. Up first with a start value of 9.0 is Converse.
Once we're done, can you do it? So Converse responding here in the toss. Starting values here for Belmont Abbey in the toss, 9.9, 9.3, and 9.6. For Converse, 8.8, 9.0, and 9.1. So significant expected advantage here for the Crusaders in the toss event. Tight throughout here. Overall score, Belmont Abbey 85.65, Converse 82.55. Here are the Crusaders here in the toss. Quinlan, Liniger, Grady, Brady, and Gannon, along with Trout, Woolard, Phillips, Audette, Martinez, and Chaples. One more heat to go, and that'll comprise the duo tumbling, trio, quad, aerial, element, 6-element, and the open.
Start value of 9.1 is Converse.
Converse trying to pull even here with the Abbey. The Abbey with a pretty sizable lead. About 3 points. That is massive. They'll need some flawless execution here. Crusaders can continue to maintain the advantage they've built up here throughout tonight and only widen it in the toss.
Up next with a start value of 9.6 is Belmont Abbey.
Molly Froman, Alyssa Westbrook, Lauren Phillips, Anna Audette, Reese Johnson, and Caitlin Blakeney. Flawless execution.
While we're waiting for the combined results of this event and our meet standings, let's introduce the tumbling event. Next up is the tumbling event. This event has 6 heats. First 3 are synchronized group tumbling passes, a duo, trio, and quad tumbling pass. The last 3 are individual tumbling passes.
So we have team events here in the tumbling pass. Duo, trio, quad, and then we'll have singles in the aerial, 6-element, and the open.
As well as the continuity of skills and acceleration of the pass, proper body position, turning skills, and the body position and control of the landing.
Reminder, officials will be looking for body position, continuity of skills, and technique in each skill. Good crowd here tonight at Wheeler. Dominated by the Belmont Abbey red and white. A lot of purple here. Short trip from Spartanburg for all these Valkyrie fans. And we'll get it going here in the duo, trio, quad, aerial, element, and open.
The scores for the toss event are in. In the 450 salto heat, for Converse, 8.45. For Belmont Abbey, 7.9. In the synchronized heat, for Converse, 7.75. And for Belmont Abbey, 8.4. In the open heat, for Converse, 8.6. And for Belmont Abbey, 8.9. Your totals for the event, for Converse, 24.8. And for Belmont Abbey, 25.2. Your running totals for the meet, for Converse, 107.35. And for Belmont Abbey, 110.85. The first heat in the tumbling event is the duo pass. Up first with a start value of 8.85 is Converse. For the Valkyries, number 8, Leah Jackson. And number 10, Madison Seymour.
Well done. That was Nia Jackson and Madison Seymour for the Valkyries. Now it's Belmont Abbey's turn here with Sarah Brady and Audra Kaiser, both juniors. This is my favorite part of the night.
And number 27, Audra Kaiser.
Brady and Kaiser, they're timed that well. Next up is the trio here for Converse. Emily Claire Carter, Ashlyn Voorhees, and Sienna Brown. Well, Belmont Abbey still with a 3-point lead. Significant. Can the Valkyries make some headway here?
We now move on to the trio pack. Up first with a start value of 8.75 is Converse. Competing for Valkyries, number 7, Emily Claire Carter. Number 11, Ashley Voorhees. And number 12, Samantha Brown.
Crusaders trio, Megan Henry, Deanna Woolard, and Arena Chapels.
Up next with a start value of 8.75 is Belmont Abbey. Competing for the Crusaders, number 21, Megan Henry. Number 22, Deanna Woolard. And number 26, Arena Chapels.
Crusaders, well done. A little bit of a stumble there at the end. Hopefully the judges don't dock too much.
The final heat of the synchronized passes will be the quad pass. Up first with a start value of 8.0 is Converse. Competing for the Valkyries, number 1, Mason Turner. Number 5, Krista Gaines. Number 29, Chloe Cleveland. And number 51, Kayla Bell Nanchuk.
Quad for Converse. Belmont Abbey countering here with their own quad. Tia Fluellen, Madison Quinlan, Lauren Phillips, and Peyton Lanier.
Up next in the start value of 8.0 is Belmont Abbey. Competing for the Crusaders, number 7, Tia Fluellen. Number 23, Madison Quinlan. Number 19, Lauren Phillips. And number 45, Peyton Lanier.
Four times the fun there for Belmont Abbey.
We will now head into the individual tumbling passes. Up first will be the aerial pass. The start value of 8.25 is
This is the aerial pass. Nia Jackson. And for Belmont Abbey, it is Madison Quinlan, the senior.
Up next with a start value of 8.6 is Belmont Abbey. Competing for the Crusaders is number 23, Madison Quinlan.
Wow, Quinlan dazzling. Six element Sienna Brown. And a really tough ending there for Sienna Brown. Belmont Abbey will counter with their own senior, number 38, Trinity Martinez.
Up next, with a start value of 9.65 is Belmont Abbey. Competing from Missouri is number 13, Trinity Martinez.
Martinez tumbling her way into first, and Belmont Abbey hopes that's where they'll be. How about that sixth element? One more here in the toss. The tumbling open for Converse, Aiko Harada, wearing number 34, the senior. And waiting a long time here for the sixth element.
The final heats of tumbling will be the open class. Up first with a start value of 8.6 is Converse. Competing for the Mavericks is number 34, Aiko Harada.
And that was impressive from Harada. Belmont Abbey can answer here with their grad student, Arena Chapels. 9.955 start value here. And Chapels with a spill there near the end.
While we're waiting for the combined results of this event and our meet standings, let's introduce the final event of the meet.
And with that, we'll take our final timeout, let the judges tally up those scores, and then we'll come back for the final team event for both teams on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network.
Performing skills in acro, toss, pyramid, and tumbling in a routine set to music. Each routine contains 7.775. The event totals for Converse 47.55 and for Belmont Abbey 46.475. The meet totals for Converse 154.9 and for Belmont Abbey 157.325. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to begin the final event, the team event. With a start value of 97.18, please welcome to the floor the Converse Valkyries.
Can you put up the download too? Yep. Team event for the Valkyries, and here we go. Valkyries with some slips and stumbles in there, but a strong ending See what Belmont Abbey has in store for us here in the final team event.
Learn more about acrobatics and tumbling, the fast-growing collegiate sport for women, by visiting the NCATA.org. You'll find the 2025 meet schedule and results, information about NCATA members, and links to NCATA social media, as well as information about becoming a coach, student athlete, or official of this exciting sport. Visit the NCATA.org today.
Belmont Abbey's turn to end on a high note. Dazzle us one more time. Belmont Abbey getting a lot of time here to think this over. Belmont Abbey has a tumbler down, and with that, we'll take a break as the judges tally the final scores on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network. All right, welcome back here to the Wheeler Center. We're in the Ortho Carolina postgame show. We are awaiting the final result here from the judges. We'd like to thank Blair Primus, Dr. Rajon Matra, and the staff of Ortho Carolina for their support of BASN. For excellence in orthopedics, there's only one name to remember: Ortho Carolina's You Improve.
For Converse, 71.82. Correction. For Converse in the team event, 63.130. In the team event for Belmont Abbey, 71.820. Converse's final score is 218.030. And for Belmont Abbey, Crusaders finished with a score of 229.145. Congratulations to the winner of today's meet, Belmont Abbey.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please join me, Belmont Abbey Acrobatics and Tumbling team, in the singing of the
Still waiting here on final scores. All right, well, we're waiting on final scores here. Not really seeing them on the board. But all you need to know is that Belmont Abbey won here and got the win here tonight. Apologies for that. We've had issues downloading those scores from our drives here for some reason. And anyway, thank you for watching it tonight. We will take one more break here and come back and wrap it all up. We're in the Ortho Carolina postgame show on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network.